All right, everyone. So good to see everybody. I hope everybody got some rest yesterday after our marathon day. I know some of you were with us, from early in the morning all the way through late in the open mic. After the open mic, people were still hanging out and not wanting to leave. And Maria and I had to boot some people out because we were like, we got to get some sleep. But I know also that our colleagues in Asia had another great education session last night as well, or last night for us here, at least in Eastern time in the United States. But it is so great to see everybody. I'm going to try something. We're going to do something a little bit different today with our security settings. So I'm gonna say good morning, everybody, and then you guys are going to be able to unmute yourselves. And can everybody say good morning in whatever language is native to you? Can you guys? We're going to try this together. You guys ready? So good morning, BioSummit 2.0.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Días.
Buenos días.
Cześć, dzień dobry.
Good morning.
Dzień dobry.
Buenos días.
Yeah.
Calimera.
Perfect. Good morning, everyone. Awesome. It is so lovely to see you all. We're going to get started with our program in just a few minutes, but I just have a few announcements to get things going first. So I wanted to share with you all, just in case you were not aware, if you guys want a cool Zoom background, like the Zoom backgrounds that the organizers have, but one that we've specially made for participants, I'm going to drop a folder into the chat right now. This is a link to the participant Google Drive. And in fact, let me write this out so it's all more easier for you to see. You'll notice I'm going to share screen into this so you all can see where I am. Inside the participant Google Drive, there's all of the session notes that are here. And you'll notice this folder that says downloadable fun stuff and materials. And there are a couple of Zoom backgrounds in here and also a link to some stickers. So this is all hanging out in this folder. So if you guys want to, you can head in here and have a cool Zoom background if you would like. So let me stop sharing screen so you guys all can set that up if you like. Let me just double check here.
You might want to mention, David, that those of us with the red background are organizers. So if you want to ever spot an organizer in your room, if you need some help or something, that's how you know who we are.
Yes, indeedy. Great points for those of you that missed that yesterday. And so let me also reshare my screen again and just walk us through some simple tech expectations for the morning. So just as a reminder, please do change your naming convention as follows. So if you can just change your name so that you've got your full name there, any preferred pronouns, and your affiliation and where you are in the world, that would be amazing. As you're all already doing, please turn your videos on. It'd be so lovely to see you all. And you are also already doing a great job of being engaging in the chat, which is fantastic. Other couple of really quick notes for you guys here. You guys should all know this already, but the website is biosummit.live. So password microbes rule. So check that out there for the program and all the other madness. Communitybio.slack.com. I think you all are already in there as well, but please use the Slack throughout the day to communicate with us. And then also, I just showed you the participant Google Drive, but please do check that out as you can look through the session notes and any other information there. And again, as always, if there are any code of conduct issues or safety issues that you're aware of, please send us an email at codeofconduct@biosummit.org. And lastly, but definitely not least, really, really grateful to all of our wonderful sponsors, Millipore Sigma in particular as our lead sponsor, the John W. Henry Foundation, and also OpenTrons, and of course, the MIT Media Lab and my research group, the Community Biotechnology Initiative, for being our hosts. So I'm going to stop my screen, and I just want to double check with folks. Is Manu here? Manu is here. Awesome. He's a co-host already. Fantastic. Before we get into Manu, and before I introduce Manu, why don't we take a couple of just reflections from the day yesterday? We did a little bit of this in the closing session, but does anybody have anything they want to share about something that they enjoyed or something that they experienced or anything that they want to share with the group? You can raise your hand in the Zoom chat if you have something that you'd like to share, or you can put it into the chat itself. But go ahead and raise your hand, and we'll call on you to unmute if there's something you'd like to share. And if people are shy and still waking up, that's fine too. I can offer a quick reflection and maybe
Actually,
organize.
Alexandra Guinness is physically raising her hand.
Oh, okay, great. Then if we could unmute Alexandra. Actually, I'll unmute. I'll let everybody unmute, and then Alexandra, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey.
Hey.
I just want to share that yesterday it was really great to connect personally, one-on-one on Mingler. I thought that was really valuable and meaningful.
That's great. And actually, thank you, Alexandra. That was a perfect segue, actually, because I forgot to re-mention Mingler. So let me share my screen again, just to remind folks. So this, if you go to the BioSummit website, under virtual conference, you'll see how to Mingler. And there's a wonderful link that will bring you right into Mingler over here. So I'm gonna go do this and log myself in. And you can see there's a whole bunch of folks actually already here. So actually Alexandra's here right now. Alexandra, Scott, etc. Folks are in here. And let's say actually I wanna chat with Alexandra. Then I can go ahead and click her. And now she's got a request saying that David Kong wants to chat. Oh, and she said yes, wonderful. So if I hit click to proceed, this is gonna launch us into a private video chat, and then she and I can chat. I would click yes, but I think it may create crazy echo issues if that happens. So I'm not gonna do that now, but you all are so welcome, and we encourage you, in fact, to use Mingler and hang out there 24/7 actually. That particular Mingler room is up the entire conference. So anytime you want and you're feeling social, you can hop over into the virtual lobby there and chat with folks. The other thing I'll remind everybody about as well is our governance exercise. So for those of you that are joining us for the first time or want a reminder, if you go under events here in the web page and you go to governance exercise, it'll bring you over into this page. This should all be pretty self-explanatory, but it's got links to the various Google Docs that we're working on together, these Google worksheets. And then it's also got links to the Mingler group. So again, if you're interested in talking with somebody about this prompt number 1, for example, building an inclusive network, you can click over into Mingler and there it is. And you can chat with other people about this particular prompt and then work on the exercise. So I will stop sharing my screen. And with that, I will share a quick reflection before we start Manu, but I just thought yesterday was so magical. You know, I thought last night, Drew leading that, the recitation of the Ursula Le Guin passage, I thought was just so special. As a host, it was like it was a really interesting moment for me, like when it ended and we had that like silence, that like, just like kind of beautiful pregnant pause when we were all kind of basking in the end of that moment. I thought it was really special. So that was a particular highlight for me and really unexpected. So it's really a joy to share that with you all. One other thing before we're seeing from Kevin Shen, loving the youth panel. That's really, really great. I agree with that one as well. For folks also, just as part of our tech expectations, please do turn your videos on if you can, so we can see you all. That's another really great thing if you're able to do it. We understand, of course, if you've got internet bandwidth issues, or if you just don't want to be recorded or show your video, that's totally fine. But if you're able to, we really would love to see your faces. So with that then, as shout outs to our MIT MVP video productions crew, we've got Barry and Clayton helping us out this morning, so thank you guys. If you guys don't mind spotlighting myself and Manu, then I'm gonna get to introducing Manu Prakash, our speaker for the morning.